Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hail Empath, and I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. And, well, tomorrow is the winter solstice. The veil is very thin, my friends. The veil is very thin. I'm calling this real talk today. R-E-E-L, real. Because I can just feel people reeling. Really just feeling it, And when the veil gets thin, man, freaking, we got all kinds of energies flying around, Who knows where they're gonna land? If your energetic field and your intentions are more pure than not, ain't nobody know 100%, man. But if you're trying to be a better person most days than you were yesterday, you don't really got so much to be worried about. It's the ones that aren't doing that, they're the ones in trouble, yeah. We're gonna start seeing a lot of gear shifts, a lot of plot twists here the next few weeks. Things are always changing, but sometimes we have little periods of time that things are changing like that, things that you never thought you'd see coming. I really try not to put any outcome on any situation because I sell myself short. I have done that for a long time, so now I just leave it wide open, or I try to think something so big and so grand, Maybe the stars will meet me there, maybe not. Who knows? But when the spirits are flying around, to me, when the veils are thin, and people are setting their intentions, the eclipse and new moon and all the astrology, setting your intention is no different than a prayer, is no different than a spell, It's like, what are you doing to get what you want? Are you working in integrity, or are you lying, cheating, stealing, lying by omission too, which includes leaving facts out intentionally to put yourself in better standing, All the cheaters way, man. Cheaters are no fun. Man, I grew up in every freaking underdog demographic there was. Little poor little girl, little brown girl. We didn't even know what nationality I was. We just always put white Caucasian because, I don't know. It seems like they got farther in life. Well, we grew up on just mom, single parent, freaking father couldn't be bothered, A lot of people have those, couldn't be bothered, too busy, with this freaking Magnum PI mustache, Anyway, he always liked ladies more than he liked fatherhood, best I could tell. No, he never tried to change my mind about it, so I leave it as it stands. Anyway, I don't really mind because it's made me the person I am today. So, my point is, so we looked up at the poverty line growing up. That's why I don't care about holidays. I do these videos just about every day year round, unless the energy really isn't feeling it. I'm not really feeling it because I'm really not feeling it because, it's just another day, For people like me, that are in alignment with me, they just recognize that it's just another day, and it's people that build it up, You guys are doing an injustice because it kind of sets a, people try so hard to make everything oh so perfect every year, and then there's an expectation, and if there's an expectation, there's an energy that's contrary to that because, people try and plan and make stage things and everything. Usually they don't go how things go, I always just put the intention out and then hope for the best and try not to expect anything. That ain't all easy to do as a human being, man. That ain't easy to do at all. So there's going to be as far as I can tell, there's like when the energies are thin and they're flying around, some are land of a younger version of some people, so they decide that they don't want to be married anymore after like 25, 30 years because there's going to be a lot of that. They call them midlife crisis and stuff like that. I just call it, you're either growing in spirit or ego. Closer to spirit or ego. That's all that it is. We live our lives and choose the experiences and have the responsibilities or the reactions to the experiences that we have, and take on them in a positive or negative learning situation, each individual one, to get closer to spirit. That's what we're supposed to do, but people get thwarted and they get freaking fall off that course and they fall into their ego because it's so much easier, man. You don't got to work on nothing. You freaking can eat what you want. You can drink what you want. You don't have to deal with the consequences or admit the wrongdoings that you've ever done. You know, you could chalk it off and freaking tell some priest about it and that you're sorry, and they can give you a couple Hail Marys and stuff like that, and you can donate a gazillion dollars to the church. And it's, as far as I'm concerned, church donations are hush money at this point. Yeah. So the Vatican has removed some secrecy laws, so that's going to add to it. You know, 2020 is the year of clear vision. I looked at the clock and it says 20/20/02/20. No, it just went 222. But anyway, but it's freaking wild, man. And things are not going to get less weird. They're not. So if you're used to going with the flow, like, you know, always been at the back of the line and always been made to be patient and you know, you always got to wait your turn and always told to be a good sport, and then, you know, basically the world is giving you the world is offered you a pile of crap and then gets mad at you for not being grateful for the crap that they give you, you know. I still managed to go to some pretty cool places today. Sometimes I get so antsy, you know, and I just want to go out and do stuff, and I want to make friends, and I want to have more life experiences, because that's what it's all about. And now is not the time for me. I'm just supposed to hang out, and Mom and I are supposed to have a good time and laugh and eat good food and stay warm and cozy, you know, get through this season and keep our spirits high while everybody else sorts out their stuff. And hey, knowledge, what I know, what I've learned, and you know, the education that I've gotten in the Air Force, and then going to college, a couple of them, and then, you know, living life, the life experience that I've had, you know, what I know, what anyone knows is only verified with having connection of recollection of that knowledge in another person. You know, I mean, I know what I know, but unless information isn't verified, knowing is a lonely existence, you know. And I'm here to try to make connections with people, and the more that people start thinking or have, the more like attracts like. And people will start to find me that think like me and feel like me more so. I mean, my channel, my tube is tiny and it's organic and it's taking freaking, you know, people are like, I see people after like a year, oh, I've been on YouTube here, thank you for my $80,000 subscribers and stuff. I'm like, you know, but I'm a Heyoka. I ain't about it for that. I'm here to help people deal with their shadow stuff. And when people, you know, the astrology freaking is right, is the potential is correct, then I'm going to be needed here in a little bit, because the times are changing and people are going to made to look at their shadow and then freaking need guidance on what they can do to make this stuff right that they've done, to free up the karma for themselves so they can freaking go on and live a decent life, you know. Life isn't supposed to be all pain and suffering, man. More people are supposed to be having fun than are. I've been going through my my pictures, because I got an iPhone 6s from the phone place that I got, that I get my phone through, Crackit. And so now I have access to all my pictures. I have like 40,000 pictures from 2000. There's one picture from 2000 that's on there that's funny. That's from and that's the astrology is lining up to go with right now. In 2000, when I went into the Air Force, and then I got real busy and things started getting a lot better for me. Thing is, the energy is the same right now. I feel like I'm going within, like I'm about to go through basic training. Heck, I was in basic training over Christmas, you know. I mean, the feelings, it's like I was right there. We were on Warrior Week that week, and there was an ice storm. There was freaking 3/4 of an inch of ice on everything, you know. Taking cold showers and stuff. And I freaking yesterday washed my hair in the backyard with cold water. that really wakes you up, man. So it's like I'm going, and all the astrology says you're gonna be going through, and I'm like, I'm going through the same stuff. This is so weird. You can't make this stuff up. But then I'm about to get busy, and things are gonna start getting good because people need help with their shadow stuff. You know, people don't know what words to use to communicate their feelings and emotions, and the world is about to be either talk about your feelings or emotions or combust, explode, short out, transition to the light. You know, and too many people are taking people with them. So this stuff is easily explained away. You just happen to have an open mind and an open heart. Ain't too much to ask, is it? It don't even cost nothing. So, anyway, just don't take too much don't take too much emotional investment on the things that you see, you know, and especially if you ain't there in the room. Stuff you see on the news, people at this point know it's all pretty much gibbly gobbly goo. So just watch some funny shows. I wasn't watching a funny show today. I was watching the Ebenezer Scrooge. And if that doesn't try and teach you about karma, I don't know what does. And every year, you know, people are just like, live right, live better, don't be a dick. That's it. It ain't much more than that. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.